Hey y'all, welcome to what can only be called the first official devlog of AetherRoom, the upcoming AI chat service by Anlatan, the creators of Novel AI. For this first video, we wanted to quickly talk about AetherRoom's release and about the design and UI ethos of AetherRoom as it is right now. First off, I'm sure you're wondering, when is this thing actually releasing? Well, approximately 3 months ago, we released a teaser trailer for the product where we ecstatically announced that AetherRoom would be releasing in 2023. I'll be the first to say that this is sadly no longer the case. You see, we were hopeful at the start that, assuming everything went smoothly, we'd be launching a somewhat clean, closed beta launch at the end of December. Unfortunately, this didn't go as planned. Despite setting what seemed to be a stable path to launch, throughout the process we ran into a few development hitches and unpredictable staffing issues that set back the project more than we'd have liked. To remedy this, we're of course still working on AetherRoom every single day. We hold multiple quick weekly meetings to stay on point with each other, and we've already hired and begun hiring some new talent to join us and help us move forward at a much smoother pace. Moving forwards, this time we want to try out something a little bit different. At the moment, while we do have a future target internally, we have no plans to share a further release timeframe until we feel way more comfortable with the project's position. So, in exchange, the current plan is to begin fairly consistent uploads of this devlog format on this channel. In these devlogs, we'll be doing our best to provide little insights into what we're working on regarding AetherRoom. We want to show off AI progress, leak some UI designs, and just give a better perspective into what we're actually doing over here. As someone who is a big part of deciding the release timeframe, I'd like to personally apologize for failing to anticipate these setbacks in our planning. Sometimes the worst of the worst can happen when you least expect it or want it to during the process, but we want to make sure we're putting out an acceptable first product, therefore the delay is necessary. Today, we're talking about the visuals and user interface. As the designer for AetherRoom, I wanted to try and separate us visually from the other AI chatbot services out there. There was a clear opportunity to design something that felt unique to itself. The ultimate goal was to create something that allows the user to customize their chatting experience, give creative freedom to those that create, while maintaining a stable core structure that was easy to use and understand for all users. Overall, I really wanted to keep the interface fun and playful looking. Interfaces these days can be a little boring, especially the chat-based ones. So the idea will be to incorporate fun little interactions and details throughout the entire website. The main interface is where you'll be creating, editing, and managing your contacts. I chose to keep a singular light and dark mode color scheme so both we and future contact creators could have way more visual flexibility with what can be done with the UI in the future. You can consider this space the ether, the pure and unformed essence of thousands of chatbots, characters, and waifus. It's free-floating, malleable, and dreamy. Starting a new chat room with a contact will lead you to the primary chat interface, a slate over the ether that's used as a completely customizable platform to talk to and interact with your contacts. There's a pre-made selection of themes, which we call chat vibes, to choose from, and every theme also has its own dark mode variant. There will also be a custom theme picker, however, this might come a bit further down the line as I really want to nail the interaction with that. The chat layout is completely customizable too, allowing you to really choose how you want to interact with your contact. In the further future, the ultimate goal will be to supply enough customization to let people really get down and dirty with the visuals of their contact's chat UI, without the need for custom CSS or fancy tricks. If you have any ideas or desires for a layout, let us know. Contact cards are the official distribution method of contacts. If you have a private contact you'd like to share around, you can send them to other users as images that allow them to re-import them into the website to get the contact for themselves. Now, this certainly isn't a revolutionary concept, and it's something that the active chatbot community has been playing with for a while now. With AetherRoom, we just want to take it a step further and create a more reinforced feeling of virtual tangibility with contact cards. If you share your contact's card with someone, it should always be traceable right back to you. If you create Dami Mami Shoko Nishimiya, we want people to know the devil who did it. If someone wants to edit your contact and make it their own, the original should always be findable through that variant. At the moment, there's only one card design, but I want to provide a multitude of variations and customization options to really let people personalize their cards, while still keeping to the design of the website. As you can probably tell, a big part of AetherRoom is being able to customize your contact, and that includes while you're talking to them too. AetherRoom contacts will have the ability to be assigned custom emotions that can be accurately displayed as you're chatting with them. This functionality is something that isn't vaguely prompted, but rather something we're baking directly into the fully custom dataset that we're using to train AetherRoom's chat model. We look forward to sharing an example of these emotions in action with you in a future devlog. Now, no Anlatam product is the same without a waifu, and AetherRoom is no different. Since AetherRoom's branding is much more colorful and based around characters as content, we wanted to make sure that the mascot could fit. Inspired by some old branding exploration from earlier in the year, AetherRoom-chan is a black and white goth maid. This allows for her to be filled with all kinds of color, and as a result can fit any aesthetical situation. The idea is to ultimately chibiify her and have her appear in different places around the website as part of the fun graphics and designs, almost like Wumpus from Discord. Alright, that's gonna do it for this devlog. I hope that provides some better insight into what you'll be interacting with in AetherRoom. If you weren't a fan of these subjects, don't worry. In the next devlogs, we hope to cover the contact creation process and some sneak peeks into progress on AetherRoom's chat AI. If you did like this subject and want to hear more, let me know. There's much more to talk about, and I'd love to hear what you're most interested in. Thank you so much for watching and hanging in there while we keep our heads down and work. I'll see you soon in the next devlog.